Welcome back to the program. So now that we are talking about Hindustan, and today I am forced to look at myself under a microscope, as if I am having a reunion with my past. I sit on the waters of the Indian Ocean, reminiscing the powers that came to it. The Portuguese, the French, the Dutch, the English, the establishment of the British East India Company, and the Mughal and the Turk empires that came with the wrath of conversion or death philosophy. I see my India fragmented into Hindus, Christians, Muslims, Sikhs, and I wonder, are we so different? Asi dekh kinne jude jude lok ban gaye. But asi sachi alag ya? How different is the Creator who created us? How different is the mother who gave us birth? How different is the land that gave us sustenance? How different is the rain that fell on our head? How different is the air that we breathe in our lungs? How different was the sunset, the sunrise, the nightfall, the skies and the stars? How different were the sounds we heard of the birds and the animals? Then how did we all get so different and so divided? Jadon hor sab kuch ikko jiha si, asi kiddaं inne jude ho gaye? Then how did we all get so different and so divided? The division caused was not the philosophy we sent out with our missionary monks through the jungles of Burma. It was the philosophy that we let enter amongst us. Jinanu asi andar baadya si. It was the philosophy that we let enter among us from the Khyber Pass, the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal. Come join me, tusi mere naal khade ho, in my reunion as we, the children of the Raj, reminisce our journey from India and beyond. Tusi mere naal aake khade ho. Judaism started over 4,000 years ago. Hinduism over 3,500 years ago. Buddhism almost 2,500 years ago. We in India had a great run for over 3,500 years. We had Jesus' disciple Judas come to South India and died and was buried there. The message was not secondhand. It was not diluted. It came from his own doubting Thomas, the disciple. It stayed for 2,000 years silently in India. There was no territories involved, no empires set. Then came the foreigners as merchants and armies, and the landscape forever was changed. Are we going to silently be victims who leave and abandon Mother India? Aapa chup karke India nu chhad ke hi chal jana hai? Or are we going to do something to heal the wounds and battle scars and build bridges to bring us back to the dining table so we can have a reunion and leave this country to our children better than we found it? With culture, with morals, with ethics, and with unity and heritage that binds us as a people. Or we continue the exodus and leave in record numbers. Not just leaving, but burning all the bridges, burning all the memories, rewriting history. So there is no place for our children. कोई था ही नहीं आपा छड्डिया जिथे अपने बच्चे भी मुड़ के आ सकते आ. rewriting history so there is no place for our children to come back to, no reason for them to return. Let me go on record that I am willing to try. Come join with me. You need to hear my message. This is, you guys, the message of Diwali. This portion of the program is brought to you by our insurance agent, Ace Financial Services, Inc. at 559-307-8800. Again, 559-307-8800. So bring all of your insurance needs to us. Get a free, no-obligation quote for life insurance, annuities, workman's comp, farm insurance, crop insurance, car insurance, truck and trailer insurance, any commercial business owner's policy, professional liability insurance, and funeral expense insurance. Do not leave your loved ones unprotected. मैं देखा सी for about $50 4 lakh ਦੀ policy ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ $50 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦੇ. So it's really, really important that we leave our children protected. Call for a free quote, 559-307-8800. Again, 559-307-8800.
There are two Indias in this country. One India is training at the leash, eager to spring forth and live up to all the adjectives that the world has been recently showering upon us. The other India is the leash. One India says, give me a chance and I'll prove myself. The other India says, prove yourself first and maybe then you'll have a chance. One India lives in the optimism of our hearts. The other India lurks in the skepticism of our minds. One India wants. The other India hopes. One India leads. The other India follows. These conversions are on the rise. With each passing day, more and more people from the other India are coming over to this side. And quietly, while the world is not looking, a pulsating, dynamic new India is emerging. An India whose faith in success is far greater than its fear of failure. An India that no longer boycotts foreign-made goods, but buys out the companies that make them instead. History, they say, is a bad motorist. It rarely ever signals its intentions when it's taking a turn. This is that rarely ever moment. History is turning a page. For over half a century, our nation has sprung, stumbled, run, fallen, rolled over, got up and dusted herself, and cantered, sometimes lurched on. But now, in our 60th year as a free nation, the ride has brought us to the edge of time's great precipice. And one India, a tiny little voice in the back of the head, is looking down at the bottom of the ravine and hesitating. The other India is looking up at the sky and saying, it's time to fly.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Royal Crown Realty. All of you who are looking to buy or sell your home, your business, your ranch, your motel, your hotel, you need to list your property and have it showcased on the best radio program. Of course, Cam's Family Hour. Call me. I am your broker. So ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕਾਰ ਜਾਂ ਖੱਤਾ ਜਾਂ ਮੋਟਲ ਹੋਟਲ ਖਰੀਦਣਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਵੇਚਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੈਗਾ 559-273-7673 again 559-273-7673 ਮੈਂ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਟੇਕ ਕੇਅਰ ਕਰੂੰਗੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਸੋ ਜਰੂਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰੋ Again, 559-273-7673, Royal Crown Realty. And welcome back to the show. And we are talking about Diwali. Hindus interpret the Diwali story based upon where they live. In northern India, they celebrate the story of King Ram's return to Ayodhya after he defeated Ravan by lighting rows of clay lamps. Southern India celebrates it as the day that Lord Krishna defeated the demon Naraksura. In Western India, the festival marks the day that Lord Vishnu, the preserver, one of the main gods of the Hindu Trinity, sent the demon king Bali, to rule the underworld. In all interpretations, one common thread rings true. The festival of Diwali marks the victory of good over evil. Non-Hindu communities have other reasons for celebrating the Diwali holiday. In Jainism, it marks the nirvana or spiritual awakening of Lord Mahavir on October 15th, 527 BC. In Sikhism, it marks the day that Guru Hargobind Ji, the sixth Sikh Guru, was freed from imprisonment. It is a celebration of the past when evil came to our home and destroyed our family. The celebration of the present when we fought for the family and made it whole again. The victory of good over evil. The celebration of future. The preparation for the future to make our homes, our lives, our children ready for the blessing of success, prosperity, and future. I sincerely hope we all, as Hindus, Buddhists, Sikhs, Christians, Muslims, and Jews, manage to, within our own minds, turn our clocks back and rewind our lives, acknowledging one cycle is over and the start of a new cycle, a Simchat Torah, celebrating the new for our children and their future, our future, getting ready for the blessings of wealth and prosperity. Let me tell you why America celebrates its pagan ritual of Halloween, while we, the people, celebrate the festivals of Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah. The ladies, you guys, have done their fast of Karva Chauth, Navratri, Diwali, and Lakshmi Puja. For this, we need to take our homes, our temples, and then recycle our scrolls back to basics, giving ourselves a new lease on life. And here are the schedules for this year starting today. So मैं होने सारे नु कह दूँ Happy Diwali. On the first day of Diwali, people consider it auspicious to spring clean the home and shop for gold or kitchen utensils. October 28th, 2016, Dhanteras. On the second day, people decorate their homes with clay lamps and create design patterns called rangoli on the floor using colored powders or sand. October 29, 2016, Naraka Chaturdasi. The third day is the main day of the festival when families gather together for Lakshmi Puja, a prayer to Goddess Lakshmi, followed by mouth-watering feasts and firework festivities. October 30th, 2016, Diwali Puja, also known as Lakshmi Pujan. The fourth day is the first day of the new year, when friends and relatives visit with gifts and best wishes for the season. October 31st, 2016, Kartika Shuddh Padayami. On the last day of Diwali, brothers visit their married sisters who welcome them with love and a lavish meal. November 1st, 2016, Bhai Dooj. Sisters, you guys, sisters, take care of your brothers. So मैं हुणे कह दूँ सारियां नू namaste, sat sri akal, ao jao, adabar se, and shalom. Thank you so much for listening to me today and enjoying the program. Call me anytime with your questions, your comments, your anything you want to say to me. My number after the show, 559 888 40 ਜਦੋਂ ਮਰਜੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਮੁਲਕ ਤੋਂ ਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਲੋਕ ਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਈਏ and become again one India. Bye guys.